Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent, and you join me in Rome Total Remastered as the Seleucid Empire. It's currently turn 4, and in spite of that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 settlements. That number is about to continue increasing, and all of these settlements are currently both recruiting and building. But we still have 8,000 surplus after hiring every mercenary on the map. We have more money than God, and I'd like to stop and look at graphs, probably earlier than I normally do. So you can see we started here. If we turn it to all factions, we started pretty middle of the pack, and we've just instantly spiked above Carthage, Egypt, and only the Bruttii, I believe, remain above us. Oh, is that Gaul? Gaul apparently starts off very strong according to this. But I'm more interested in military. Where am I in this? Oh, I'm still in the middle. I haven't even climbed above the middle of the pack. That's very sad. Production-wise, I have spiked to the top. Egypt is up here with me because they have so much money. Territory, I started off relatively high, and now I'm clearly in the lead. Financially, a lot of factions are hoarding their money, but even though I'm not hoarding money at all and have no AI bonuses, I'm starting to climb out of the pits, which usually just doesn't even happen in the length of a campaign. And population-wise, because it's so tied to territory, I'm near the top as well. Things are going really well. I can lose battles very easily from here. Like, I can easily imagine, like, these armies are trash. Look at this. Militia is in the name of all but 2 units in this army. 3. One of those is a family member, another one is a peltas, and the third one is a peasant. It's not a good army. I can just fuck up and lose very easily. And if I do, I can imagine it costing me, like, a lot. Several turns worth of progress, multiple cities. But at the same time, with this sort of economy, is anything really at stake? I can't imagine losing the campaign, and it's literally turn 4. Anyway, let's get on with it. We have Egypt to conquer. There are literally 2 units inside this town. It's not going to be very close, but we can't auto-resolve, or else we'll lose like 300 or 400 men. So the enemy has so few units that they just hang out in the city square. All this fight is figuring out the best way to approach, and we'll get to that when we get to that. I have some tedious bullshit to go through where I move all my units to the city, regain my stamina, knock down the walls, etc., etc. I'll get back to you once we're actually fighting for this town square. So I'm going to try to do it first is lure them out in between these 2 phalanxes. And if I can, then I'm going to have this general come through the alley here and flank them once they're fully engaged. All right, so we can definitely get at least one of them. We need to make sure that our phalanxes, or our peltas rather, don't just get called out for no reason. Once they're mostly back where they need to be, I'll have them turn around and throw their volley, but not quite yet. Okay. That should keep their attention, so let's get out of here. So we can see they're going towards the other one. We'll just have this phalanx be the one that moves forward now. It moved really aggressively towards the other one, so we'll have this one keep moving forward. And now my general can come forward and wipe them out.
The gods have filled the
Where is he going?
Now he flees the field like a coward.
Okay, cool. So that went literally perfectly.
The general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
Let's see if we can't do that again. I don't think we have enough ammunition to, but we're going to give it a shot. Actually, let's start this by walking onto the square. They don't care. Stubborn, aren't they? Come on. Come off the square. It'll be great. Nope, nope. Continue leaving. I know you're being stabbed. That's precisely why I told you to leave. Okay. No real way to bait them off. That's fine. We'll do it the slow and tedious way. Oh, no, 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 guys. Do not get on the square when you do this, please. Like, if I lose militia hoplites here, I really don't care. I would just rather not. Okay. So these 2 that are actually engaged in the middle to form phalanxes, these 2 on the sides just move forward and then form phalanxes. Well, you guys are really struggling with exactly what a phalanx is, so whenever you get it out of your system, please participate. Guys, come on. Yeah, so this is just how phalanxes go when you're outnumbered by other phalanxes.
Worthy of Greek soldiers.
We lost 80 men, almost all of them militia hoplites, so yeah, no real losses in this battle. The upside of having such a terrible army is that I never feel like I made that big a mistake when I throw away a couple dozen men. Okay, so this is actually a pretty large town. I'm going to enslave this. I think I need to start boosting the population of my towns around now, and I don't want to deal with the happiness problems I might have if I don't do anything. So let's condense my units into one wounded unit. And now I can just reclaim this 22 men and leave nothing else behind. This boat can come down and give me a little boost to my movement. Not a lot, but something worth doing. Did that actually result in me getting any further? I don't think it did. Also, I can now go further down to this port in Sidon. And looking at this, I have a garrison of nothing. I'm pretty sure I'll get at least 55% from 340 men. So I don't think I'll need to do anything here to sort out my happiness. We can start our siege of Jerusalem now. Build as many rams as we possibly can. Inside the city, a chariot, slingers, and a mystery. No mercenaries waiting outside, and I'm pretty sure this is the same exact place, so of course, same result. Well, hey, we've had more rebels spawn in our lands. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of interested to find out what they are. Archers and spearmen. I'll just send 3 units of hoplites, that'll probably push them away. And if it doesn't push them away, that's fine, we can go kill them. Wow, 1 volley killed 18 men. Also, nice fucking range, guys. Alright, so at this point I have all of my phalanxes move forward. If you're not gonna do anything with your spearmen... Yeah, I was expecting to have to go through a lot more work than that to get my cavalry engaged with their archers, but their spearmen just sort of AFK'd a bit.
The gods have filled the enemy general.
Holy shit, look how many men my cavalry lost charging an archer. Excuse me? Excuse me? Did their archers stop routing and come back? My general was just done. He wasn't doing anything.
The enemy general is killed.
Orders completed, my ass. Finish running them down. What's wrong with you? I assumed because he was idle they were dead. Well, that's deeply annoying. It won't really matter, but... Anyway, let's see if rebel armies work the same way as rebel pirates. No, that wasn't heroic at all. What on earth are you talking about? Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Narrator, man. Okay, so again, I only lost militia hoplites, easy enough to retrain, my faction here is still alive, it'll all be fine. Although, it does make me realize something. This man is 31. He has a lifetime of incredibly important war in front of him. So if I go over to my family tree and find this 31-year-old who's going to spend his entire life waging wars, I'm making him my faction here. He's going to need the men a lot more. His unit being bigger is going to matter a lot, and he's going to get a whole lot of relevant experience actually fighting these wars in Macedon. All right, so the last thing for this turn then is the conquering of Thessalonica, right? Did I actually do anything in Sidon when I conquered it? No, I didn't. I completely forgot to repair things and build units, or build buildings rather. And I think I'm gonna go for militia barracks again. It's nice actually being able to recruit, you know, not militia hoplites. Levy pikemen is... Okay, look, militia hoplites and levy pikemen are literally synonyms. They mean the exact same thing, and they perform pretty similarly, but levy pikemen are still a better unit. And I just hate militia hoplites more than I hate levy pikemen. So, oh, why did I think I could attack this turn? I'm losing my mind. If that's the turn then, we're done? What am I supposed to do with all this money, though? I think I'm supposed to make a diplomat in Antioch to start bribing Egypt with. Well, no, because I'm so far ahead in the war. Look how much military I have down here. I don't think I need to. What I should probably do, though, is start getting all these armies I'm recruiting to not just hang out in their cities. Like, these cities, it makes sense. And Hatra and Tarsus have only just started. So really, it's just the 3 militia hoplites that are here that are a bit weird. If I'm remembering right, there are some truly abominably defended cities in the north here. And I actually think I can take them with just 3 units of militia hoplites. So I'm gonna have this guy start moving out to take Nicomedia and, what is this called? Ankira. With any luck, I'll get a heroic victory and actually get a general out of the deal. Speaking of, I have so many cities and so few family members, I should be getting a lot of adoption messages. I'm feeling kind of scammed right now that I'm not. Now, this unit would very clearly just want to move down towards the siege of Jerusalem. These just want to move down past Sidon. And that's really it for the recruitment of units at this exact moment in time. And honestly, I don't think I need to make militia hoplites here. I think Salamis is better off trying to grow. Although based on their happiness, I probably need to make a second unit of peasants at some point. Hopefully they can grow before then. And also, based on their happiness and trying to grow them, I want them to be at low until they hit pop 2. That's when they'll be able to make a port and they'll become tremendously more profitable for me. Okay, so that's it for this turn. Let's go into the next one. All right, nothing happened that was important, apparently. Coming of age. Not an adoption, but I'll take it. He is in Susa. Also, I fucked up. Someone was rioting. Sidon's rioting. Well, honestly, it doesn't seem to have been the biggest deal in the world. At this point, the garrison should be fine, but I'll do a militia hoplite trick for one turn, just to guarantee that they'll be fine. I'm going to recruit this to lower the population. They're not going to be rioting at this point. I don't think they'd riot if I didn't do this, but I just want to make absolutely sure they don't keep rioting and potentially revolt. Pontus was spying on Tarsus, which is precisely why I said I need to build walls in these two cities. Brudii with war with the Greeks, and I'm the most advanced. Nice to hear. We'll have this keep moving towards Ancyra. Yeah, and this is very few units here. It will probably be just fine. I'm also going to have this unit just immediately leave and start trying to catch up. And before I get too much into infrastructure, let's do the big thing this turn. The Siege of Thessalonica. The faction leader really doesn't have much, and the captain is bringing literally nothing. Jesus. If I can go around from the corner I spawn on to the left side center, I can crush those militia hoplites before they do anything. That would be very helpful. Not necessary, but very helpful. So this is all told a very simple battle. My enemy has reinforcements coming. It's all militia hoplites, somewhere in that tree line probably. Their garrison is also pretty much all militia hoplites, nothing to really be afraid of. So when I start the battle, I'm going to have this unit start sieging the gates. I'm going to have these two come stand behind and then throw projectiles in. I'm actually going to take my Cretan archers off fire at will, because I'm worried they'll use all their ammo, and I need them for later. Whereas my slingers have basically unlimited ammo. These units are going to run forward to eventually get in front of the gates, intercept these incoming hoplites, and they should be out of the way of the towers, I think. And my general is just going to run over here to try to find their hoplites and distract them. Because if you have cavalry running around near you, the hoplites tend to focus on that instead of trying to get into town. So we're going to be at double speed for a while here. Is that just barely in range? Not quite. Close though. So, as you can see, hoplites don't really know what to do here. I don't get to play the game. Give me a second.
Battering ram has done its work.
Oh, whoops. Accidentally grabbed one of my hoplites. Didn't mean to. I'll be fine. Are you just ignoring them? Yeah, they're still focused on my cavalry. So, let's grab all of these except for this. Make sure they're not in phalanx. Pull them back. Get it on normal speed. General, you aren't about to run into a phalanx routing this guy, are you? No, but he is going to run completely the wrong direction, allegedly trying to run him down. Which is still pretty funny. Actually, I want you to back off. I take it all back. I don't trust you at all, phalanxes. Alright, General, can you kill him now? That'd be nice. It's very interesting to watch. Hey, we did it. So I think he's still focused on my cavalry, but I'll be honest, I'm not super sure what's going on here. Yeah, he is. Alright, so now, same thing as last time. Blow my horn to make sure my general's not super involved.
The enemy general flees. Press forward so that the spirit of his army is a broken tool.
It's very interesting to watch the pathfinding. Just let them go. Well, apparently the enemies have been over here hanging out with my slingers for a while. Seem to have lost a decent pile of men for no reason. Alright, so I've just been hanging out for a little while, letting my stamina recover. Now I'm going to finally put my Cretan archers on fire at will, which is going to immediately attract some attention. When they actually get here, I'm going to crush them with my Thracians. Take this off fire at will. Somehow my Thracians just got wounded? That's definitely arrows falling on my guys. Are there ranged units in the enemy army that I just didn't know about? I'm very confused by that. I'm gonna be fine though.
The enemy king has been killed. This will surely make his followers waver.
Okay. My general's officially done being in this battle. He just lost way too many men for me to be comfortable using him again. On the whole, he's been doing pretty shit this fight. Well, I guess I have to immediately use him again. My phalanx sure as shit isn't going to be helping with that. Okay, should be easy enough from here to just win by slowly pulling them out over and over again into superior phalanx numbers. Also, they just need a shitload of ranged attacks while this is happening. Yeah, they keep shooting my own guys in the head a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Militia hoplites don't matter. Yeah, it's just very sad to watch, but incredibly effective. I don't know where that horse just went. Is he still alive? What was that? Whose horse was that? What team was that on? That was very strange.
Gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
Honestly, I'm gonna continue battle and let these range units keep getting kills. I'd rather have experience on them than living members in these hoplites. Although they could probably just like get out the way at this point. It really sucks to be the meat shield in this army, because you're also getting attacked by my own units apparently. These archers have hilariously bad accuracy when it comes to friendly fire. But yeah, very easy first battle against Macedon, and apparently they felt like throwing some extra militia hoplites my way. I was not expecting to get 2 free kills on their units, but they just left them as reinforcements, and they weren't really ever going to meaningfully contribute to this fight. Thessalonica has to be exterminated. I don't want to do it, but I don't have a choice, really. Oh, I pushed them out of my port. I was wondering what I was watching here. Alright, so that battle gets me Confident Commander, and Resistance is futile, as always. Now, can I actually immediately leave? Do I have at least 2 full units of phalanxes? I don't. The bigger question, I suppose, is... do I have the ability to hire any mercenaries if I head south? The answer is no, making a field battle pretty sketch. So I'm going to spend a turn recruiting levy pikemen and retraining this unit. Which is also a turn I can crank this place to max taxes because it has way too much garrison if I do this. I don't have to actually repair anything, which is weird. You'd think I would need to repair those walls, but oh well. And I'm going to build a shrine to Asclepios here, just because I know I want this place to grow and produce units for a very long time, and I know it's going to need the happiness when I walk out of here and they get furious about their sudden lack of garrison. I do feel like there's probably something I could be doing here. This army is so much stronger than what it's up against, but I've already wasted my movement on my general, I suppose. It's just that I don't fully know what armies I'm facing. I feel like I could easily get crushed and lose if I move now, but if I get 1.5 more units of phalanx, I feel incredibly safe. So yeah, I'm gonna wait a turn to do anything there. And my pool of more and more worthless money continues to grow. Let's go try to get something out of it. Yeah, they've already taken Athens. So this boat's gonna now try to move. Yeah, this boat's fucked, ain't it? It's not going anywhere safe. Let's try to talk to Athens. Hey, dude, you want a ceasefire? No, they think they're getting the better end of it. That's okay. There are other people I can talk with. Eventually, I can make my way down to Italy. But I just wanted to see if I could try to sell ceasefires to these people if they think they're losing badly enough. Which in retrospect was never going to happen, but it's a cool idea. Make 1 more militia hoplite here, and again in Sardis as well. So let's quickly handle all of our infrastructure. Land clearance seems incredibly helpful. Pergamum has a lot of things it needs to build. I've settled on building mines initially. I'll build mines here in Tarsus. Normally mines aren't that great. They take 10 turns to pay for themselves, which is like not that long, but a ways off. With as much income as I have, I actually can build things now expecting them to pay for themselves in the future. How much actual income is a trader worth in Antioch? 64, pays for itself in 10 turns, I'm fine with that. I'll build land clearance here in Salamis, same in Hatra. So I finally finished building these stables in Seleucia and Susa. Building more infrastructure than that for military doesn't seem super useful. After this war and the rebels down here, these units are never, or these cities rather, are never really producing units again. So I think in both of them, I'm going to be reducing traders. Last year I started these paths moving because I knew I would need them relatively soon. And now I can retrain all of this and produce 2 more units of Numidian cavalry, or militia cavalry, but they will always be Numidian cavalry in my heart. That's all of my infrastructure, but let's go through and produce units now, which is just the militia hoplite parade, isn't it? Oh, hey, I can make levy pikemen somewhere, so that's nice. Although these levy pikemen are coming in one of the only cities that could be building militia cavalry, so they don't feel super great. And again, that's everything. About $8,000 still lying around. So let's siege Jerusalem and wrap up this turn. This looks very easy to deal with. Let's get into it. All right, let's get started. It's the same thing that I pretty much always do, which is just moving my range units up so that they can protect the people in the ram. Having all of my units ready to pile in through whatever hole I make. Very straightforward siege tactics for low-level towns. Unfortunately, we're gonna take some wounds here from just the ranged units on the other side of these walls, but not a lot we can do about that initially.
Our battering ram has done its work.
I actually want my general to just go deal with these slingers, which are already winded somehow. Well, these peltasts to run forward to try to get some attacks on these guys immediately. May as well.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Both of you want to stop, and I guess we're attacking. Why do the AI do this with their ranged units? It's so weird. No, not phalanx. I want them in loose formation, just walking over here. Sorry, guys, you're now the meat shield of the fight. Now that they're taking all the attacks, I'm starting moving in other units. Black Friday, as always, makes the siege a little bit slow. I think, looking at this, if I compare my general stats to theirs, they have no defense. I'm pretty sure I can wreck them quite hard. Also, I want my better ones to be shooting them. Ranged weapons are incredibly good against chariots because their hitboxes are so large and their defense is so low. You're basically guaranteed to deal massive damage anytime you do. Alright, since this general is moving now, I'm gonna try to have these guys get in phalanx before they get engaged. You know, loose formation phalanx, the classics. The units left in the square are just skirmishers, it looks like. But, the enemy general's already routing. Excuse me? They're all dead. There's only one chariot left. Oh. Well, I guess my general can do it himself, then. Is loose formation phalanx the counter to chariots? Or did they all die? No, I can see their corpses. They all died when they got here. It was brutal. I'm not quite sure why that was so brutally effective, but holy shit, was it ever.
Gods be praised.
All right. Now, in Jerusalem, I will be exterminating the city automatically. Jerusalem is one of the cities in the game that has a base level of unrest. It's normally lower than this since I just conquered it. It's higher. But it's always going to be a bitch to manage, so I'm just going to have to exterminate. And sadly, it looks like this is also one of the cities that thought it was correct to make a practice range, which is definitely not the case. I'll build a barracks here. May as well. I want to be able to retrain units here. No, that's stupid. That's completely stupid. I'm gonna build a trader here. Gonna build these peasants like I was doing. But I'm immediately getting out and moving on with my wars. That peasant is more than enough. Now, this boat can once again attempt to try to give us some extra speed. But according to the last time, it wasn't super helpful. Oh. Back on the boats. The fuck, Egypt? Apparently they've had an army lying around that I didn't know about. Get back in town. Retrain your unit. Build skirmishers instead of peasants. Okay, so we have one big battle with Egypt coming up, it looks like. Oof.
My lord?
These units need to come down and join up. Alright, that looks like it's it for this turn, but I'm gonna end it here now. I'm sort of running out of time to record more. I'll finish up this turn next time. Hope you liked the video. If you did, then like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll see you in the next one.